Friday, we have filed the SLP. We are mentioning now, my lords, we've got the diary number. This is regarding the elections and against the State Election Commission of the West Bengal. The High Court has issued directions, my lords, to the extent that we will requisition, the State Election Commission will requisition the central forces, which is not within the purview of the State Election Commission, and direction of assessment and deployment within 48 hours for districts and areas. Now, my lords, what is done ordinarily is that the deployment of forces, requisition is done by the state, not by the Election Commission. Election Commission does an assessment. And thereafter, how the deployment happens is on the booth-wise, so far as panchayat elections are concerned, because every booth becomes a constituency for a panchayat. Now, my lords, these orders are required to be complied with in 48 hours. We filed the SLP on Friday, my lords. It couldn't be because the order was.
But instead of state action,
requesting that my lords may please take up the matter.
Tell us one thing. If the central forces, as you say, are to be requisitioned, instead of state election, if the state government is to do it, well, right, state can do it.
What the problem is the court has directed us, number one, for us to requisition. Number two, it has directed us for deployment on the areas and district wise. So that's not how it takes place. In fact, there was an order of the 13th where we were asked to take that assessment. We were under the process. We had filed a review for this. Suddenly on the 15th,
we take it that there was no objection for deployment. The only objection is respect.
My objection is I have to do that assessment and thereafter deploy. And
what assessment has been done?
So
now this 48 hours
now, my lords, the point. So the election.
You may require
July
instead of 48 hours. It's quite possible that you require more time. For that purpose, you can appeal to the High Court.
My lords,
you can say that your assessment will take some time, and then you can do it.
My lords, there will be a couple of issues. 13th of June, there was an order passed saying forthwith, again recording areas and districts, and also recording we review. New petition gets filed on 15th, matter is taken up, and those elections are traded. The petition is filed 11th or something, it is served. 12:30, the hearing is taken up. There's no opportunity to put a reply on record. Hearing is done at 6 o'clock in the evening, and thereafter the order is passed. So we had no option but to withdraw that review. We are today before my lords, both against the order of 3rd June, so far as these all directions are concerned, and against the order of 15th of June, which says 48 hours. I'm only requesting my lords may take it up tomorrow. There is some urgency.
In that manner, the order that was passed by the High Court, was absolutely based on the backdrop of absolute bloodshed that was going on in the state of West Bengal.
Who has asked you to intervene? Is it the way to argue matters in Supreme Court? You people are behaving like a vegetable market here.
No, I deeply apologize for it.
Never do it in my court.
Lordship's permission was in the same matter. The state
is this matter tomorrow.
Grateful, my lords. My lords.
I haven't heeded in this matter. Would my lord kindly just direct the.
You comply with whosoever is in caveat. You comply with.
My lords goes with.
Grateful.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Details
in the same matter which Ms. Arora has mentioned, she has mentioned for the State Election Commission. I am for the state government because we have also filed separate SLPs. I request even our SLPs will be taken up.
One SLP is sufficient to examine the order.
Because the state also has something to say on that. That's why I was requesting. We've already filed. I will got the diary number also.
Like both matters, and you supply copies to whoever counsel are appearing.
Definitely supply.
Give them advance.
We'll give the numbers to the court master.
Yes. I have mentioned already this matter on Friday. Honorable Justice Vikramnath told me that I will mention before Lordship.
Go to Justice Vikramnath's residence and make a mention there.
Your Lordship, he had
that's the best way.
Mentioned before your Lordship. And because their court is finished in vacation on Friday, therefore your Lordship.
No, his Lordship held the bench for 1 week completely. You must have made a mention, and his Lordship must have declined, and now you are again reviewing.